basketball on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg with Doris Burke reporting from the sidelines. Earlier in the season, the New Orleans Pelicans ended up losing their last game in this matchup against the Knicks. So they win one, lose one. Things have been pretty evenly matched so far. One of these teams has to step up.
Well, they were lucky it wasn't a blowout because they didn't put forth a very strong performance in that one.
Yeah, they just couldn't find anything to work for them, Steve. No matter what approach they used, it was futile.
We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So for New Orleans right now, Davis and Ashik patrol the paint. Gordon is out there with Tyreke Evans, and it's Cunningham in at the three, the small forward.
Tyreke Evans is an athletic slashing guard. He's really gifted at getting to the rim. But I think his outside shot, the inconsistency of his outside shot has held him back a bit. Ironically, he's a pretty good free throw shooter, but still lacks that touch from mid-range on field goal attempts.
Here's Evans. Jose Calderon making his last shot. Davis setting the pick for Evans. Gordon with no one around. Here's Davis. It's rebounded by New York. They defeated the Pelicans in their last game.
I'll tell you what, Kevin, they were really locked in from beyond the arc in that game. I mean, the result wouldn't have looked anything like it did if they hadn't gotten so hot from long range.
You're exactly right. They were splashing home threes at an unbelievable rate.
Now Evans. Jose Calderon missing from long range. Anthony with the defensive effort.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. New York moving the ball around. Drills the three-pointer. Anthony's got his first 3 points of the game.
Good open look, and he splashes home the three.
The Pelicans have gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Now Evans. 23 points for him the last game against New York. Cunningham kicks to Evans. 6 to shoot. Gordon goes in. Blocked. And now the fast break. Anthony with the ball. Oh, and here we go with Gordon. Nobody back. Yes, and a nice assist from Evans. Gordon's got his first 2 points of the night.
He had his choice of finishing moves there, and you just got to love the fact he went old school with the finger roll.
Looks like he might be on his game today, Clark.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in.
It took some time, and fans might have been unsure for a while, but clearly the Pelicans have a direction for this team now, and I think they're a franchise on the rise.
And the foul on Amari Stoudemire. That is his first foul of the game. Davis in the corner. Kicks it to Cunningham. 6 on the shot clock. And it's Gordon penetrating.
It has not been an easy quarter for him, at least offensively speaking.
And the defense did just enough to throw him off that shot.
Smith kicks to Calderon. Feeds it to Larkin. Cuts off the pass. And now the Pelicans on the break. Evans leading the charge. Can't connect from short range.
And with the Pelicans getting a franchise big like they did with Davis always helps, but they're also active in acquiring talent to grow around him. Let's see some of the numbers here on Anthony Davis. They are loving what they've seen from him over the last month. Those stat lines have been tremendous. 2nd in blocks, 4th in scoring. And how about his accuracy from the foul line, guys? He is in the top 10 in free throw percentage.
And of the numbers you tossed out there, Steve, I think his blocks ranking may be the most impressive to me. I mean, that's some rugged defense this guy's been playing.
For the Pelicans, getting young talent is one thing, and they want to make sure, Clark, that they got the right talent to fit alongside their stars.
Kevin, I really think sometimes the cohesiveness and the fitting of the parts is overlooked and undervalued. And the Pelicans are trying to make that a real priority. Not only do we want talent, but we want it to fit together nicely. And you got to give them kudos for that.
That's a good point. Here's Gordon after the made shot from Carmelo Anthony. And that's Evans penetrating. Rebounded by Anthony.
Tell you what, they haven't wasted any time getting into the swing of things on the board.
Oh, what a play!
Oh, look at that.
That is a
Bring him down the house.
That first time out of the game called for New Orleans. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
They just couldn't get the ball in the basket that day, guys. No matter how many plays you make at the defensive end, it's hard to overcome such a lack of production offensively.
Yeah, the high-quality shots were few and far between for them, and they have nobody to blame but themselves. They need to work a lot harder to get good shots today.
There's 1:38 left to play here in the first. Now, here is Fredette. He's guarded closely. Shakes off the strong D and gets the bucket for two. Pondexter's got his first points in this one. The Knicks leading by 3. Anthony right side. He kicks to Prigioni, and it's a defensive 3-second violation. The Knicks shooting their first free throw of the evening.
Carmelo Anthony. One shot.
And the technical free throw is good. Anthony right side. Outside Hardaway. 5 on the clock. Elbow shot is on the way. And the Knicks getting another bucket right there.
You know, when he scores buckets like that, Kevin, it just shows that he can bring some of that X factor for his team.
Fredette with it, and it's Aldridge picking him up. Gordon up on top. 20 points for him last game against the Knicks in New York.
And Kevin, don't forget about his playmaking in that game as well. He was wonderful in terms of attacking the defense and figuring out when to shoot and when to find teammates.
Aldridge, no good.
That's a shot that he sometimes struggles with, but you can't fault him for taking it when the defense backs off like that.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Fredette, the pass to Davis. He feeds it to Fredette, shoots the 3. It's hauled in by Prigioni. Now here's Anthony. He's tightly guarded. Second shot opportunity, and it's out of bounds to the Pelicans. Here's Gordon. The shot no good. And we reached the end of the first quarter. Knicks lead by 6. And back with the start of the second quarter in just a moment.